Hey everybody, welcome on back to the Nerdcastle for the next episode of The Long Dark. My name is Splattercat, very, very happy to have you here today as we hang out for a little while and just clean our rifle so aggressively, just rubbing it and licking it and lubricating it. We're doing all kinds of fun stuff right now. Yeah. Wear the parka instead of what we already have on us right now, just so I remember to repair it and keep it all nice and squared away. In the previous episode, we spent a bunch of time kind of picking our way through this place, but it looks like, for the most part, this map is actually not going to have that much more for us. We got to hit the lighthouse, and we've got to hit the whaling barge. But other than that, we've basically hit most of the locations, and I think it's put us at a point where we can head back home. Ooh, there's kerosene right there. We can head back home and we can store up some of this stuff and really kind of take stock of what our objectives are going to be going forward into the game. Now, you do want to check the little fishing boats out here. And this is actually, this Whiteout gameplay mode, this is a really, really great mode for new players because it's easy enough to where the challenge is achievable for somebody that's never played before. And at the same time, it's going to teach you where all the good loot spots are. And so I'm trying to point out as I'm playing where you can get cool stuff. Like, always check these boats down here. You never know. You'll find a fish. You can find all kinds of random things in the bottoms of these boats. We may not get lucky like that today, but that's no reason that you shouldn't check them. But yeah, welcome on back. Should be a fun little episode, and if it's not, well, damn it. I failed you. I failed you as a moderate D- level entertainer. I tried to do my part. Tried to brighten your day up a little bit, but this little light of mine can only shine so far given my relative platform. So, you know, I do the best I can with what I have. And I hope that it's good enough. Every single day I go to sleep and I wake up the next day, I'm like, was it good enough today? Was it hard enough? Was it real enough? Did it go? And I don't know the answer to that question yet. I don't know the answer. I don't know if I've ever achieved what I've set out to achieve, Nerdcastle. Self-doubt is the constant companion of doing anything even moderately or even slightly creative. I would put this more on the slight level because really, I kind of play creative stuff that other people have done, and then I just add my commentary over the top of it. That's all that I ever do. But at the same time, I'm glad that I get to do something creative with my life right now. I think that, like, someday when all this YouTube stuff is over and I look back on it, I think I'll be happy that I spent the time to do it. It's a unique way to get by. It's a unique way to get by and pay them bills, if nothing else. The Riken. This place will probably not have a whole lot of things that we want. This is more of an industrial spot. You can find useful things here and there. Is that a rifle round right there? It is. There's a rifle round underneath that barrel. What a weird place to have a rifle round. Not complaining. I'll take it. Absolutely. It's useful to me. Another storm lantern right there. I'm actually going to clear that out. Let me check it for kerosene. Nope. Don't do that. Don't do that thing. Damn you. Why would you do that? Why would you do that to me? Here, let me relight it back up. I'm not sure why I did that, because I only... Oh, it's because it was picking up and equipping the other lantern. Gotcha. Alright, well, with this one right here, I would say to harvest it for whatever we can harvest it for, because we already have way too many storm lanterns, and I just want the fuel out of it. The fuel is one of those things that I think is going to be really, really hard to reinvest in ourselves with. We're sitting on quite a few liters of fuel right now, though, which is good. That's really, really good. I'm going to hazard myself a reload on this. Because we're still net. We're bringing back like 4.5. What are we sitting on right now? If I open up my journal, how much lantern fuel? Oh, we've got more than enough. Okay, well, that's nothing to even concern ourselves with then. We've got more than enough lantern fuel to get rid of that objective when we get back home. Let's have a good solid look around. Ooh, another rifle round. Very, very nice. If we play our cards right, we may be able to get out of this one. And another rifle round. Man, had I known that, I would have come here sooner. I didn't realize there was going to be so many rifle rounds in the vicinity. Well, keep looking around. Maybe we'll find a few more. I think we need 10 in order to beat the challenge. So we might be coming up on the end of it if I can manage. Okay, a little bit of food right there. Sure, absolutely. Nothing inside this little drawer over here. Nothing around behind it. Nothing hiding, sneaking around. Sneaking. That was the best that I... Sneaking. Sneaking. Filthy sneaks. There we go. I haven't done that voice in a really, really long time because I hate to say it. There's a jerry can right there. Yes, I'm aware of it. You could point it out in the comments if it makes you feel better. But I know it's there. I know it's there. It's just we don't need it in order to win, so I'm not going to burden myself by carrying it around with me. How are we looking on time? We're parched at the moment. Okay. Well, better parched than perched, I guess. I'm going to try and get rid of some of the... What does that have? 1750, so yeah, that'll count for a decent amount. I'm going to eat some granola bars since calorie-wise, I don't... Well, I mean, I'm trying to save the stuff that's more calorie-dense until we can get back to our home. And I do think we're going to have a long walk in the middle of this episode somewhere. A walk to remember and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, let's finish you off because it's weight and it's not really contributing to anything. Man, I'm feeling the Canadian pride right now. If you look at my character, he is ready for it. Even his skin is Canadian colors because that's how patriotic he is. Oh, Canada, our home and sacred land. I don't know the next part. Something, 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 something. I know the tune. I mean, I know the tune from the Olympics. But other than that, I should probably educate myself a little bit better, considering I'm in the Great White Host right now. They're looking after us, and being on their good side and maybe, I don't know, kissing the booty a little bit might help this survive. Who knows? The gods of Canada might be fickle. I will take the bandage. I will not take the can opener. Got a soda over here. Yeah, sure. Why not? That seems to be the number one thing that I say in this playthrough. Ooh, some crackers, sure. Crackers, a little bit of dog food. So apparently they had a little friend on the boat. Ooh, a bullet back here. There we go. I told you, you got to look around everywhere in this game, because this game will sneak around on you and make you feel foolish. Got to look around everywhere because there are things to be had. I'm going to turn off the lantern and holster that. We're going to take out the gun. Give it a good head count. So if I can avoid firing rounds, I think we have enough bullets right now to actually beat the game. I think our gun carries 10 rounds, and I have 10 rounds right now. I think the objective is to have 10 bullets and a rifle. Yep, it is. So with the 10 bullets and a rifle, we should probably head back home right about now and just really refocus ourselves. Oh, dude, you died out here? What's going on? The whale's revenge. Nothing. I don't think we've had a single body so far that has unburdened itself for us in a positive way. I would kill to be able to fire this at something. Be like, we've got, what side is this? This is like the left side, so that's going to be the port side. Be like, deer off the port side, prepare to fire. And like, thunk, and we fire the harpoon, and we harpoon one of them and reel them in. I would pay money for that DLC. Just saying, Long Dark. Developers, I will pay you like $1.50 for that experience. Yay, I can fire a bullet and not sabotage my efforts to win the game now. Just gotta focus on not missing, I guess. Nothing inside that little crate. How cold is it? It's 11C. We're good. We are solid. The general rule of thumb is as long as you're above 0, you should be alright as far as your gearing goes. Next place we're gonna go is off to the lighthouse, which is over there. We've got 6 hours of daylight left. I think that's a good thing to invest our time into. If I can avoid... There we go. If I can avoid it, I would prefer to not go all the way back through the boat. What's up, deer? How you guys doing? Chilling? Just doing deer stuff out here? Just best friends hanging out? Best friends are we. Hanging out. Just being deer friends. There's nothing like the friendship that exists between deer as they eat my rose bushes out in front of my house. Damn you, deer! I hated that about deer when I was growing up. We had fruit trees. And like urban deer would just come through. Just be like, "Hey, mate, you care if I take one of these pomegranates, mate?" And you'd be like, "Yes, I do care. Those are my pomegranates. I give those to my neighbors. Don't take those. Don't take those. I want some. My neighbor has peaches. I have pomegranates. We trade. I don't have a peach tree, so I want peaches. I love peaches. They're one of my favorite fruits, and you're ruining this for me." He's like, "All right, man, I'm just going to take a couple." Then you come back, and there's like deer bites out of all of the pomegranates. I'm like, dude, why you got to take 2 bites out of every single pomegranate on the tree? Like, seriously, though, finish what you start, you little deer bastards. How are you going to take a bite out of every piece of fruit on my tree and then just leave the rest of it there with your nasty little deer teeth marks in it? I don't know what's in a deer's mouth. I have no idea what constitutes the contents of a deer's mouth, but I know it's probably not good. I know Ah! My hope was with that deer. Oh, my God, that scared the hell out of me. My cats have been fighting, like, all day. I don't know why they're in such a bad mood today, but they are. Both of my cats have just been going to war today. You ever have that when you have multiple cats in your house? Like, they just have one of those days where the cat looks across the room at the other cat, and he's like, I hate you and everything you stand for. And the other cat's like, yeah, we'll come get some. And he squares up, and they just spend all day fighting and bickering and just being little bastards. Yeah, why not? We're going to need dinner tonight. That seems to be my justifying thing. Just take it. Throw it inside the inventory. Raw venison at 1.4 kilograms. That will be what we eat tonight, provided that I have any stuff to start a fire whatsoever. I can break down furniture inside the lighthouse, though, and that'll probably work out. We will want to be vigilant. Oh, yeah, that's where the crash truck is. It's not on the other map. This is the truck with the guy. It's like Matt's truck or something like that, which upsets me because my name is Matt, and I'd like to think I'm a better driver than that. I've never driven off a cliff yet. I almost drove off the road. When you're on the... So, there's a road back here called Air Force Parkway out by Travis Air Force, and there's like this spot like right near the end of it next to like a gas station where it goes from 2 lanes down to 1 lane, but it does it like instantly. On the highway normally when lanes merge like that, it's less swift. Where I'm at, there's a very real chance you can go off the road right there and just die because the lane just instantaneously ends and you've got all of like 20 feet of asphalt to correct your course lest you die. That's pretty much it. It's like, well, you're going to die if you don't correct your course. You're not going to make it. How am I doing on... I'm just going to go to the lighthouse for right now. I doubt that Matt's truck is going to have anything I want inside of it anyways. So we'll make our way up this bluff right here. We're going to hope that there are no no wolves around. I'm not worried about rampaging deer at the moment. Although in the rutting season, be careful. Did you know more people are killed by deer than by sharks and bears? I don't know if combined. I'm not going to say that because I'm not sure that's true. But deer kill a lot of people in the mating season. Like, deer are gnarly. They've got knives on their head, dude. How metal is that? It's an animal that has spears attached to its head. That's pretty ridiculously legit. If I had spears attached to my head, I feel like my sexual experience would be vastly modified. Accidents would happen. Although I would assume at this point, as human beings, if we had spears on our heads, we would have invented some kind of cozy, perhaps, or some kind of sheath. Or maybe we just get them trimmed. Maybe that's what we would do, is we would just go to the doctor's office and get them. There's something in the snow over there. But I'm feeling lazy and I don't want to go over there, so I'm not going to go over there. I will look at it longingly from up here. But I'm not going to go over there. It's probably just wood. Yeah, looks like it's a piece of cedar wood. I'll keep that in mind just in case I need it, because we are going to have to start a fire tonight, otherwise we're not going to... Gotta start a fire to shove meat all inside our mouths. This fire's for hire, because it's super mercenary like that. Do, 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 do. You know, I'm going to take a chance. And we've got lots of flares. We don't have lots of bullets. You don't want to do this? You better back up, you literal son of a bitch. Oh no, he wants to do this! He didn't give a damn! He was ready! He wanted to do this! You better run the hell away. He's bleeding though, so that's good. Oh, dude, is there another one over here? There better not be. Here, give me... I've got a sprained ankle, so let's treat that real fast. My chance of... Actually, I thought that maybe I'd have a chance of... Normally in this situation, you have like a major chance of infection when a dog bites you. Dog mouths are not super clean. And honestly, any wound in an environment like this where it's like raining and snowing and damp is probably a really, really bad thing. You don't want that. You know, try it out by a fire and rub some salt in it or something. Just, man up. Find a bottle of whiskey and just dump that shit in there and hope that you don't die. Because infection is a real risk. You really don't want to get infected in a world like this. When there's no doctors around that can like force feed you huge amounts of antibiotics via intravenous needle. People underestimate, but the invention of antibiotics was really kind of one of those major advancements for human beings. We were like, hold on, I can eat this mold off the side of a tree and it makes me not die? Amazing! That's probably one of the more incredible inventions we've ever come across. We've just squandered it. We've used it so much now that it doesn't even work anymore. And once our immunity goes down, oh, it's going to be so bad. It's going to be so bad once antibiotics stop working. Sometimes there's a dead guy over here. I don't see any crows or anything around those, so maybe not this time. But sometimes there's a dead guy over here. Something to think about while you're having your little adventure. Sometimes there's a dead guy. So, you know, I would just wheel around the backside of here and just look in case there is one. They built this thing out of, like, medieval bricks and then just threw plaster over the top of it. It's pretty badass. It's pretty dope as far as the engineering goes. Jelly. Matches. Let's go through all the drawers here. See if we got anything good. So far, so... Ooh. Wool scarf. Okay, I'll probably just tear that apart for resources. We have a rug over here, and I can't tear that apart. I can't cut a rug right now. I'm not in a dancing mood. There's a secret door right here that a lot of people miss. This little cabinet door right here. So keep that in mind, too. Oh, look at that. We've got firewood over here. See, life isn't that bad. Oh, really? It's 95. Okay, well, throw that in there. Fire starting skill goes up slightly. Cedar firewood. We'll add that on in because it's all that we've got. I've got a whole bunch of medicine. I'm sorry, medicine. I've got a whole bunch of venison that needs to be cooked, though. It's all moldy and gross, and it's just not in good shape. But I think we should have enough room here to do it. We don't have a lot of daylight left, so we'll probably rest here for the night after going through everything and seeing if we can find more bullets. So there's our venison. Our hunger is a little bit low, too. A balaclava mask. Oh, cool stuff. I didn't know that was an item that had been added to the game, but I do love myself a nice balaclava. I've got several. That was, my family's a little quirky. One of our Christmas things, like 2 years ago, was that everybody in the family got a balaclava mask. And then we all took a picture in our balaclava mask looking like a whole bunch of, like, I don't know, IRA insurgents or something. I wasn't really sure. It's a strange family picture. Suffice it to say, that one's not mounted on the wall. My mom wouldn't have it. But still, I thought we looked pretty bad. As a family, we looked like we were ready to ride. That's for sure. Even Grandma had one on. It was what was up. I was like, damn, Grandma looking kind of gangster right now. Grandma looking like she's going to take care of some fools. I mean, and then she pulled the MAC-10 out, though, and it was a bit too much. I was like, whoa, 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 Grandma, slow down. This is a family day. This is Christmas. You can't be breaking out guns on Christmas. We don't go that hard. Like, as a family, we're from the ATL, you know, so we do go hard, but we don't go that hard. Worn work gloves. I don't know why I just picked those up. I'm picking things up right now because why not? Ski boots. Cool. Our movement rate is going to be a little bit questionable, I think, but I would suggest dropping all the flares but one because we're going to have to make the trek back to our home base, and weight is getting a tad out of control. Plaid shirt, we'll harvest that. I'm trying to get as much cloth on hand so that I can do a whole bunch of repairs and fix all my clothing now that we had a wolf attack. I think the outermost layer probably suffers the most from it. Yeah, give it a go. I mean, we don't have a whole lot of chances to get that done, but if it works, it works. It did not work, so I jinxed it. I started to get excited. In my heart, I started to get that fluttery feeling, like when you're about to succeed at something, and then that was it. I jinxed it. I jinxed it with my emotions. Let's drink some water. Actually, this is a good opportunity to kill off some of these cans of soda. There we go. Good stuff. That'll get rid of some weight, too. We got to get ourselves conceivably down below 35 kilograms before we head back home. This is going to be worthless to me, so we'll drop all those. That's not going to help out for right now. That's not going to help out for right now. Neither of these are going to help out. Keep drinking sodas. Oh, never mind. We're full up. We also want to harvest everything we can harvest. While we're sitting here, we're now exhausted, which means we're officially losing our status at the moment. Give me a cardboard match. We're going to go lay down for the night. And tomorrow we'll deal with all this crafting and prep work for the walk home. Yeah, go full 10 hours. I think we've got an empty bar, so I think we get like a penalty to how much we rest when we let ourselves get that low. So we should be good. Good. So we made another day. Food and water are looking a little low, but it's all right. We should have enough to get ourselves back home. That'll take our weight down pretty considerably. In addition, we're going to spend the first chunk of today just harvesting things and getting rid of them. We're also going to eat up some of that meat that we have in our inventory, so that'll also ace down a little bit of this weight. So there it is. That'll put us up to an almost decent level. And as you can see, weight dropping off very, very nicely, as I had hoped. Let's try to repair our jacket. Man, they really, really, really they nerfed the hell out of crafting. There we go. It's a tough one now. They made it a lot more difficult to be like a decent crafter. It's pretty difficult at this point. Looks like my snow pants are a little bit messed up too. If I can repair them, I'm going to repair them. There we go. So those are basically back up to new. We're sitting around with worn work gloves and some other things. We did have ski boots. Oh, they're ski boots. They're actually like ski boots legitimately. Oh. Yeah. Okay. I didn't think they were actually ski boots that attached to skis. I thought they were just being... Oh, you got leather from those. Those are mostly plastic from what I understand. It's okay though. I can hold back my desire to be like, Right, now we haven't finished this place off yet. I would suggest that we do. We're winded already, really. Okay. Problematic. Another thing that I would worry about here. I'm interested in looking for bullets. My cats are very sneezy right now. We moved to a new place, and I think they're allergic to something here. It happened when I moved to my last place, too. My cat spent, like, the 2 weeks after I moved just sneezing and hacking. And then, like, after they did that for a little bit, they never did it again. Let's walk this rail. Ah, that's why right there. That's what I was looking for. So now we have 2 bullets that we can expend and not have to worry about not beating the game. Another Band-Aid. Okay. Since we're winded, I'm going to suggest we get like a little nappy poo in before we go. Actually, might be cutting that one closer than I'd like. It's a newsprint roll. Give me 2 hours. That'll still leave us with like a little under 7, which I think is enough to work with. Yeah. That'll get us slightly taken care of. It's just important to recognize that we're going to be taking a stamina hit here because our weight is just too high at the moment. We'll get that to there. How's our food doing? Food is bad. Well, I'm going to eat the bad stuff first because why not? There it is. We're now full up. Back outside. That'll help us out with our weight a tiny bit. And I'm going to begin the long walk back to base. I just want to express that I appreciate you all stopping by today in order to play some video games with me. It was a lot of fun, and I look forward to seeing you the next time we join together to hold hands. Okay, maybe not hold hands. We don't know each other like that. I'm not a touchy-feely person to begin with. I'm not that person that likes to hug, you know, when we all get together on Thanksgiving and whatnot. The hugging part is awkward. But yeah, I appreciate you all stopping on by. It's been a lot of fun so far. I hope you'll stop by for further adventures. I'm going to walk my dumbass back to the garage, and once I get there, we'll take stock of what we have. We'll figure out how close we are to succeeding at our objective and how solidly we've done. I think we're getting pretty close as of right now. I will see you all later. How do, everybody?